Hey everyone, welcome back to All Things Local STL TV. I'm Chris Lay, your shop local guy, and I'm coming to you from the ever impressive Outreach Studios located in Richmond Heights, Missouri. Before we jump in today, I want to remind you to download and register the All Things Local STL app. In the app, you're going to find local businesses, local nonprofit organizations, local events, specials, promotions, and so much more. So if you love local like I love local, you're going to love the All Things Local STL app. We have a great show lined up for you today. First, we'll meet with local business owner Leslie Kluge, CEO of Enterprise Accounting. Enterprise Accounting is big on helping your business grow through a consultative approach and years of experience working with entrepreneurs. After that, we will meet with Maggie Menefee, the Executive Director of Alive, as she shares with us the work that Alive is doing in our community to end domestic abuse and restore safety and peace one family at a time. I'm certain you'll learn some great things from our guests, and we will return with Leslie Kluge of Enterprise Accounting. Stick around. When it comes to running your business, it pays to have professionals that can help you make a strategic decision. At Enterprise Accounting, they partner with you to have a strategic approach to achieving your goals. We're going to learn more about that now from one of the owners, Leslie Kluge. Welcome, Leslie.
Good afternoon, Chris. How are you?
Very good, very good. Thank you for asking. I'm happy to have you here.
I'm happy to be here.
You're the CEO of Enterprise Accounting. You got a pretty cool guy as a partner.
I'm pretty fortunate in my partner, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Can you tell us a little bit of the brief history of Enterprise Accounting?
Enterprise Accounting's been a family business for, let's say over 20 years to be nice. Started with mom and dad in the family home. Through merger and acquisition, at one point we were up to a staff of 26 people. About 15 years ago, Bob and I kind of looked at each other and decided to take another approach to helping small businesses, and we struck out on our own and we started Enterprise Accounting.
Excellent. So you have a pretty great tagline for Enterprise Accounting when you explain it to people. Please share that with everybody and then tell us what that means.
At Enterprise Accounting, we just don't count your beans, we make your beans count.
Yes.
Accountants are known as bean counters. That's historically, we're bean counters. We just care about the numbers. We care about more than that at Enterprise Accounting. We care about how that beans affect your goals, your things you want to do in your life, and how all the numbers interplay with each other to give you the story of your business so that business owners can make better informed decisions.
Yes.
In a more timely basis.
Absolutely. There's so many things that as a business owner you don't know to ask. You don't know the gotchas. And that's where I think you guys really shine through in helping us with those. I could tell you're passionate about helping those small businesses succeed, but why is it so important that small businesses do succeed?
Because small businesses are the backbone of this country, Chris. Bob and I firmly believe that. SBA statistics will bear that out. Small businesses employ over 46% of all people in the country. They contribute over 43% to the gross national product of the country. They are the people that give back to their communities. And we learned that about 20% of small businesses don't make it past year one.
I know, it's heartbreaking.
It is. When you get to year 5, it's something like 40%. We would like to see those numbers transition and help more people be successful in the businesses they start.
Excellent. Speaking of success, I know you've got a great story to share with us. You probably have hundreds of them, but one in particular that I think everybody would love to hear. Can you share that?
I can share this. There was a couple about 30 years ago at this point who did what a lot of small business owners did. They put everything on the line. They leveraged their house, they leveraged their 401ks, they leveraged everything they had to start a business. And that's not easy. We were introduced to them after they bought through an attorney, a business attorney that we were both friends with, and walked with that couple for 30 years, month in and month out. We talked to them about the numbers. We looked at the numbers. We strategized about the numbers. And about 30 years, 25, 30 years after they bought and had leveraged everything, they lost nothing and gained their live stream. And their live stream is their fanatic skiers. They can ski any place they want in the world. They've built a custom home on the side of a beautiful mountain in Dillon, Colorado.
Yeah.
And they do attribute all of that to the partnership they had with Enterprise Accounting.
I love that because I know it to be true.
Oh.
That you truly partner with the businesses you work with. It's not just about finishing a tax return for them. It's helping them know about the gotchas well in advance so that they don't become a surprise, and then planning for that eventual sale transition of their business. One of the ways you've been helping with so many of the small businesses recently is the employee retention credit. It's basically found money. And a lot of businesses don't know how to go about doing it, nor do they have the skill set to go about doing it. Tell us how you guys help them with that.
We help businesses that have W-2 employees realize what the federal government is offering to them because they've been able to keep their doors open, or they're trying to keep their doors open after what we've experienced the past couple years with COVID.
Right.
We have helped over 200 companies to date to get these federal funds that a lot of people, as you said, don't even know about at all. And it's hard because the legislation surrounding it changed several times through the past couple of years. So
Right.
keeping up with what it takes to be able to get this money hasn't been easy. But yeah, 200 companies and about $23 million.
Did you say 23 million?
I
Don't
did
mumble.
say that.
Be proud.
I did. I am.
That's
I am.
amazing what
because
you've
we're
done for
helping
these
these
companies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're helping these companies, and it's great because other business coaches are bringing them to us. Quite frankly, other accountants are bringing them to us who either don't know about it or don't want to do it themselves. So no, we're really proud to have been on the forefront of the employee retention credit and helping these companies, and can continue to do so through 2023.
I absolutely am flabbergasted. You guys are changing lives by helping
so.
people realize something that can really benefit them, because they've struggled through this all.
Yeah.
And they've worked hard to stay viable.
They're
through
the
it all.
heroes.
They are
They've
the
kept the
heroes.
doors open and they've kept people employed. They're the heroes.
Absolutely. Leslie, tell us what you love about St. Louis.
I love a lot about St. Louis. It's my hometown and I love showing it to people.
Yeah.
I usually show them the non-traditional places, but as far as what I love, the zoo and the Missouri Botanical Gardens, because of everything they do conservation-wise worldwide.
Yes.
They contribute so much to the overall global well-being of all of us.
Absolutely.
And the food scene here. The food scene here is incredible.
Foodies.
Yeah, you can't go too far without finding a decent meal in this town, that's
That
for
is
sure.
true. That is true. Excellent stuff. Well, if you're an entrepreneur and you want to achieve more in your business, contact Leslie and her team today to learn about the ways Enterprise Accounting can help you create a plan to grow and achieve your dreams. You can find Enterprise Accounting's featured listing in the All Things Local STL app and give them a call today. Coming up after the break, we're going to meet Maggie Menefee of Alive and learn about how they have helped those affected by domestic abuse. Stay tuned.
Reach your audience with Outreach Studios. Studio 17 offers 1,000 square feet of customizable space that can accommodate roundtable discussions, podcasts, live stream content, and much more. For a different look, we offer View 17. This one-of-a-kind event center is fully wired for broadcast and is perfect for corporate or commercial content. With Outreach Studios, the opportunities are endless. Elevate your message, your brand, and your expectations with Outreach Studios.
Everyone deserves relationships free of domestic violence, and at Alive, they believe that love shouldn't hurt. Today, we will learn more about the work that Alive does in our community and how they are working hard to bring an end to domestic violence from their executive director, Maggie Menefee. Maggie, welcome.
Thank you.
So
Welcome,
glad
Chris.
to have you here.
Thank you.
Now, this year marks the beginning of your 10-year anniversary with Alive.
Yes, it is.
Congratulations.
Yes, 10 years. Quick.
For those that aren't aware, what does Alive stand for?
Okay. Alive is Alternative to Living in Violent Environments. And our mission is to provide counseling and emergency sanctuary and critical services to anyone, adults and children both, who are victims and impacted by domestic abuse. And also to provide awareness in the community, which is kind of like we're doing today.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you've been working with victims of crime or domestic abuse since 1991.
It's a long time.
It is a long time. What does Alive mean to you?
I think what it means to me is the fact that we are providing safe and security for victims of intimate partner violence, which is what attracted me to this agency in the very beginning. And it's an opportunity to provide healing, the journey of healing for the trauma that someone has experienced. So that's what brought me here.
Excellent. I know you've got a huge heart for it, and it's been a pleasure to get to know you through Alive.
Thank you.
And everything that you do. I would like, if it's all right with you, to share some statistics from your website.
Sure.
Because these are fascinating to me. This is during the fiscal year 2019-2020. You provided services to adults and children by answering 18,429 calls to your Alive 24-hour crisis line. It's a tremendous amount of calls. Furnishing emergency shelter for 576 domestic violence survivors and their 618 children, totaling 6,666 nights of safety.
Right.
Thank you for doing that. Assist 436 clients with court actions and 315 information sessions. So you're advocating for them as well while you're there.
Sure.
Providing 4,591 hours of individual adult counseling services to 442 clients. Providing 1,357 hours of children's services to 147 children of parents. And educating the community through 113 presentations to over 4,400 individuals. And Alive accomplished all of this with the help of your dedicated volunteer staff who provided over 11,500 hours of volunteer service.
Yes.
Maggie, these are incredibly impressive numbers.
Thank you.
And
Thank
really do talk about the impact that Alive is making in our community. And with that, I understand that Alive now has a new service that helps the pets of those in an abuse situation. Can you share about that?
Yes, we have a new program called Protective Paws, and that Protective Paws is a collaboration with the American Animal Protection Agency, APA. And it allows us, first of all, when we are helping somebody in our Nights of Safety program, we are putting them into undisclosed motels until someone is able to get into the shelters because shelters are full. And so, but people don't want to leave their pets behind.
Right.
That's a huge barrier to someone because that's a member of their family. And so that allows, we can now then use pet-friendly motels.
Wonderful.
That's number one. But with the Protective Paws, we can get a crate if they need the crate. We can have dog food, cat food, whatever they need for the comfort of their animal as well as the comfort of themselves, to allow them to escape that domestic violence that's going on.
It's amazing to me that at Alive you're always looking for those ways to find those barriers and break them down so that they can have the protection they need.
Exactly. And again, you know, you don't want to leave your pet behind.
Right.
So, you know, this way we can do what we need to do to be supportive to that individual, provide an opportunity for them for the healing and safety by putting them in a motel.
Excellent. I want to key on one of the areas that we talked about in the statistics, and that is your 24-hour, 365 crisis line. Now you have two different crisis lines, one for the St. Louis area and one for
Franklin County.
Can you give us those numbers real quick?
314-993-2777. That is the St. Louis number.
Okay.
And then 636-583-5700 is the Franklin County number.
Okay.
And those numbers are available 24 hours of the day, as you said, 365 days of the year. We never shut down. We're always available.
Yeah, that's wonderful. That's absolutely wonderful. That's a very heavy subject that we're talking about, but I do ask everybody, what do you love about St. Louis?
The fabulous fox.
Oh, are you a theater?
I am a yes, and
musical
I'm a season holder, ticket holder.
I love
of the
that.
Fabulous Fox.
It is absolutely beautiful. One of the
And we have great
venues.
museums, both
we
art,
do.
history. We
See,
do.
I could spend all day in the History Museum, so I get it. I get it. I can't thank you enough for everything you do for our community and literally the innovative ways that you and your staff continue to find ways to help people. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It means
Thank
the
you
world
very
to us all.
much.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
If you or a loved one is currently in a relationship where domestic violence occurs, please know that there is hope and help available from Alive. to learn more about the Alive program, and if you need safety, they are a click away in the All Things Local STL app. Stick around, we will be right back to wrap things up. I want to thank Leslie Kluge of Enterprise Accounting and Maggie Menefee of Alive for being our guests today. You can find their featured listings in the All Things Local STL app, which is available for you to download and register today at getlocalstl.com. When you use the app, the only featured listings you'll find there are locally owned and operated businesses and organizations. So join us in the Shop Local and Support Local revolution and help us continue to celebrate the wonderful things that make our St. Louis area community so incredible. I have to thank the amazing team here at Outreach Studios for their support in bringing this show to you. And you can find Outreach Studios as well as their event space, View 17, one of the most spectacular venues in all of the town, in the All Things Local STL app as well. And of course, I want to thank you for tuning in, and we look forward to having you join us for future episodes where you can learn more about all things local. Bye, everyone.